Welcome to Mind Joy Within, and I'm thrilled to have you with us today. In this episode, we're diving into a fascinating concept, knowing who you are not. I feel like throughout society we have this thing of like, but know who you are. Know who you are. But I really do feel like to make it easier on you, knowing who you are not, it helps so much that so that way you get to focus on who you are. It may sound a bit counterintuitive, right? But understanding what doesn't define you can be just as powerful as discovering your true self. So today, well, we'll explore how this awareness can lead to personal growth, freedom, and a deeper connection with our authentic selves. Let's embark on this journey together, okay? So let's say the importance of knowing or self-discovery. First, let's discuss why self-discovery is so important. I feel like it does. In our fast-paced world, we often find ourselves wearing different masks at work, with our friends, and even within our family members. But how often do we take the time to reflect on who we genuinely are? Knowing who you are is essential, but equally significant is recognizing who you are not. This journey of self discovery helps us break free from societal expectations, limiting beliefs, and the pressures of conformity. I know, right? So, how about this? The mask we wear. We all wear masks to navigate the world, often adapting to our behavior based on the environment we're in. But these masks can lead to confusion about our true identity, right? It's so interesting, but it's really true though. Ask yourself, are you living for others' approval? Do you find yourself conforming to the expectations of family, friends, or society? So when we cling to these external validations, we can lose sight of our authentic selves. Recognizing this mask is the first step in understanding who you are not. So let's unpack some of the limiting beliefs. Next, let's talk about limiting beliefs. These are the thoughts, the assumptions we hold about ourselves that hinder our potential. Perhaps you believe you're not creative, not good enough, or not deserving of success. These beliefs can stem from past experiences, negative feedback, or comparison to others, and especially now we're in the era of social media, right? So, the key to overcoming these beliefs is to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief truly reflect of who I am? What evidence do I have to support or refute it? By questioning these limiting beliefs, you can begin to dismantle the false narratives that no longer serve you. So let's get to the power of saying no, which I feel like it is really hard for some people, and that's an area they're working on. But there is really a power of saying no, even though it's just two letter words, right? And how powerful that word can be. So another vital aspect of knowing who you are, not lean, is learning to say no. Many of us struggle with this, feeling guilty for turning down requests or opportunities, but saying yes to everything can lead to overcommitting and burnout. That's true though. It's essential to prioritize your values and well-being. There's one thing I say knowing your values, it makes it a lot easier for you to answer questions or for you to say no because they're not going to fit in that, right? So knowing your values, it's really, really important. So when you say no to things that don't align with your true self, you create space for opportunities that resonate with who you really are. This act of self affirmation can be incredibly liberating. I feel so too, right? Another part is embracing your vulnerability and authenticity. I feel like those two words are sometimes misused, but it's really true, right? So, embracing your vulnerability is a crucial part of this journey. It can be daunting to show our true selves, especially in a world that often values perfection, right? But vulnerability is true connection and growth happening. It's okay to admit that you don't have all figured it out. So when you allow yourself to be authentic, you inspire others to do the same. Remember, it is the imperfection that makes us human and relatable, which is true. So celebrate your journey. So as you navigate this path of self discovery, take time to celebrate your journey, reflect on the lessons learned, the growth you have experienced, the steps you have taken to understand who you are not. It's essential to acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. Each step brings you closer to your authentic self. So, as we conclude today's episode, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on who you are not.